Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
We go! 70, Indy. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Levine. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Let's get it.
3rd and short yardage. Vick under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And we look now at the Lions offense.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A 2nd straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, James. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Vic. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. The numbers for him from a week ago, 9 catches for an even 100 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. It'll be Vic once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got? Get it.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. James now from the gun. He'll throw. They find some open field here. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now here's Vick, and this one complete to Smith. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On 2nd down, it's Riley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now James looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. James. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Got it. 538. Oh, you got deep? Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on...
On first down. Levine. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A first down throw coming for Vic. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vic, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Riley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw is James. Throwing on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. James. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Vic will look to throw on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vic firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Vick. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It'll be a gain of 11. Vick goes play action. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. James. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the ship.
On first down, Levine, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Vick now, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run on first down. Levine, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 39, Vick, complete. Smith has it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Vick readies to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Vic on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. James operating from the gun. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 2nd down now. Stinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw. James. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's James. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. James now throwing again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. James. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here in this final day of September. So let's get started. We'll begin up north.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now James to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping it on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
57, Mike 57. Yeah.
To throw is James. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Vic operating on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vic. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Vic. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, it's Riley. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. James operating from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Riley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. James. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, Stinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's James to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Riley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. James throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on that, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at the last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. James now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now James to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. To throw is James. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. James. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Vic to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Vic, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal at to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on third down.
He's got Smith here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think
that
factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 yards in the first down. James on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Back to throw. James. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they will stop him short of the marker. Well, there is a flag here, but if this is on the offense, and I think it is, they'll obviously decline it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Let's go,
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Levine. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.